Hi, my name's Mr. Lasiewicz. This is shop class. Hooray!
Well, if the camera would ever stop focusing and zooming in and out, this will look nice. But it is 7:07. I arrive at school. I have a meeting at 7:30. But before that, since it's a meeting day, I usually hit the gym for about 15-20 minutes because the minute I get started on something, I'd have to stop for a meeting anyways. So that's the way today is going to start off. I'll keep you posted, let you know what's going on in a day of a teacher that's also an artist. Okay, camera, you can stop at any time. Well, I got through the meeting. It is now 11:38, so this was the next time I could actually just sit down. After the meeting, it got done late. By the time I got to my room, I had to talk to 3 students in the hallway, and then when I got to my room, there was another group of students waiting for me with questions. So then class started late. They didn't mind because they're all getting their questions answered, but that's usually a normal day. Just trying to make it to your room, you don't get there on time. It's still fun because the students are having fun, you're having fun, but it's always high stress. Then I taught 8th grade tech ed. Then after that, it was my advanced metals class. Oh no, wait, reverse. It was 8th grade technology. Then it was intro to welding class. Then I had a advanced metals class. Then I have a homeroom, so I have some kids coming in, they work on a lathe. Some might be welding, some might be woodworking. Some aren't in my class at all, so I gotta find stuff for them to do. Then it was my prep, so I was grading some things that I have been ignoring because I'm always fixing tools. I just got done fixing the plasma cam, which is a $17,000 tool. Some of my students were having a hard time with it, so I had to fix it. It was kind of important. And now I'm preparing for my intro to woodworking class, so after that it's lunch, so I might be able to talk a little bit after that. And I have a little free time to myself, so I might figure out where I put art on the walls or check horrible email or something like that. Okay, well, school's over now. It is 3:46. Last time I talked to you, it was my prep, which was around 11:30-ish, maybe. From that one to now, I taught intro to woodworking class. Then I taught a computer-aided drafting class. Then after that, I taught a metal fabrication class. Then after that, I taught a small engine class. So yes, teach a lot of different things. I also like to try to have time to work on stuff too. I found out that the students will respect you more and appreciate what you do if they can see you doing it. So a lot of times in my classes, if I can, I try to work with the students. So in small engines class, the students learn how to take apart a small engine, learn all the parts, what they do, put it back together, and then diagnose and troubleshoot it if it doesn't work. When they're doing that, if they don't need me, which is really rare if I'm not helping out students constantly, I bring in an engine, I take it apart. If I have problems with it, I show them what I do because it's a good way for them to learn. They like it when the teacher doesn't always know all the answers. They like it when the teacher is an actual human being instead of, just read the chapter here and then do the questions at the back. You'll learn something. No, it's not the way I do stuff. Just like in my metals class. My kids are working on their actual metals projects. And if they don't need me, I work on a metals project too. Woodworking's the same way. I do woodworking when they do woodworking. It's not as much as I would like because if it was up to me, I would just plow on those projects all day long. I make things. I teach how to make things. It's fun. Why am I telling you all this? Well, a lot of people have no idea what a shop teacher is or what they do, especially one that considers himself an artist instead of just a cabinet maker or a roofer or a welder. You know, most shop teachers, they can do everything. Just like most art teachers, they can do everything. They specialize in one thing or another thing. Like music teachers, they just don't play one instrument, they play several instruments. Why? They like to, and they also like to teach it. I was telling you a little bit about my day just for fun. Well, why not? I don't know. I had a good idea. I'm trying to figure it out. My day is filled with things I need to accomplish and will essentially never get done. The minute as a teacher you walk into your room, you are completely overwhelmed with everything you have to do. If I spent 5 minutes straight on one task, it was a lot. Besides the actual teaching part, you know, if I have to order parts, fix tools, check emails, do attendance, do hallway duty, just chit chat with kids, see how they're doing if they had a bad day. Double check supplies. Do I have the right screws for these kids? Yeah, I mean, I look around and all I see is things that I need to do. There's signs on the wall that are peeling off. There's a tool missing on the tool board. Where's that tool at? We'll probably never find it. There's a project over there I really like to work on as an example for students. I might get to that. There's a table. Oh my God. I can show you what I'm doing, yeah. One of the things I'm doing with my students is I'm teaching them the plasma cam. The plasma cam is a cool little tool, about $17,000, that you can program to cut out parts. A lot of my students, they just see it as, oh, I can make a sign with a muskie jumping out of a river with a hook in its mouth and a fisherman in the background and think that's art and cool. No, it's not. One of the things we can do in a plasma cam is we can make parts. So I have this thing over here and I made these parts. See these? I made these. I did that. I designed them, cut them out, redesigned them, tweaked them, and I started doing this because, for one, I'm teaching students how to do plasma cam. They like it when I can do things and I can teach them how to do things. Two, like I said, if the students are making projects, I'm making projects. So this is the side of what was supposed to be a dumbbell rack, but I'm looking at it. It's a bit too cool for a dumbbell rack. So I'm telling my kids, I might change my plans. And you see them all nod their heads. Oh, yeah, that's cool, change stuff. Because plans don't always stay the same. And when I make my students do plans and figure out their life, it doesn't always work out. And they can see that I have the same problems that they're having. I can also show them really, really basic things, like put a die on here, measure. Where do things end? How do we lay stuff out? How do we cut this? I mean, look, that's at an angle. How do we cut that? I mean, I have holes laid out here. You see those holes? Those are pretty little holes. Just simple things. So when I make stuff, it's to teach students, but at the same time, they have confidence in me as a teacher because I can make things, all kinds of things. One of my students' favorite things is my lamp. If you come in here, this is my lamp I made. I bought the plans from a guy who designs these online, but it took me over a year to figure this thing out. Yeah, I can cut out the parts, but then you have to put it together. And then the cool thing is, it actually works. When I turn this crank, I mean, everything moves, and it does go up and down. And I have right here a little switch. Look, click, click. It's cute. It's a cute little switch. I like my switch. So I show them that. I show them that there's more than just red oak in the world. We have sexy boards because we make sexy furniture in here. And yes, I tell my students that. And they remember that for the rest of their lives. So all these little things that go through my brain, what to teach students, how to build stuff, I think about it on a daily basis. This was a little This is a little example I made for my students. It's a shelf. I teach them how to drill these holes. They have no idea how to do that. For me, it's so simple. I show them how to drill those same holes, but then to cover it up. How to make these screw holes back here. How to measure. My students are awesome. My day is filled with learning things and doing things and teaching things. My day is filled with so many things. That's probably why my wife says that we have squirrel brain, just because we're always thinking about stuff. Wow, that was really close. I'm sorry for that. You know, when you have a shop this big at school, you're always thinking about what to do, how to organize. My biggest thing is I want to build stuff. I love building stuff. I love creating things that haven't been done before. But when you get to school as a teacher, just bam, overwhelmed immediately. So the day started at about 7. Had a horrible meeting that got nowhere. Well, I shouldn't say it's horrible. It's nice to see the other teachers, the other elected teachers. But did we accomplish anything? No. No, we just sit there and talk about what we're supposed to be doing, but nothing really gets done, and that's kind of standard. I don't know if I should be saying that, but that's the way it is. I was planning to have a lot more breaks to talk to you guys about, a day of a, shop teacher, but there was no time. I mean, no time, especially for lunch. Lunch starts, you go to the bathroom, heat up your food, come back, eat your food. Then you have to do hallway duty. You have kids coming in. You got to prepare for the next class, check horrible emails, and it's just relentless. It's like you're thrown into a den of sharks. It's just frick. Well, let's open this door. La, la, la. Yeah, I do that kind of goofy stuff even with my students. But anyways, somewhat day of a shop teacher. I was planning for a lot more, but life gets in the way. 3:58. The day's been done for the last 15 minutes. I'm still gonna check another email or two because I'm planning a field trip. Just, it never ends. You never get all your stuff done. But I enjoy the stress. I like a high stress environment for some strange reason. I guess I flourish in it. That was a good word, flourish. I don't use that one too often.